Okay, so I actually wasn't intending on making any kind of dal, but I was trying to make yellow split pea tempeh again, and someone told me it was more energy efficient to use the pressure cooker, so I put it in the pressure cooker, cooked it for how long I would cook those soybeans, and let's just say it was overdone. So we've got the soy tempeh that's going in the bread proofing box. That's going to take a few days. Now I'm going to make the dal. I'm kind of meal prepping, kind of not meal prepping, but I guess because I'm making so much, it is a little bit. But this is more of just a show of what I'm eating this week at the moment, trying to make as much from scratch as possible. And yeah, just trying to get all of those healthy things that make me feel good and happy. You'll notice that I'm trying to eat more protein at the moment, and I've decided to run the Denver Marathon this year. Whether that actually happens, that's still up in the air. But I have made myself quite an extensive plan for the next 17, 18 weeks. So I'm just trying to make sure that, you know, I'm eating all the things, I'm diversifying my food. I think because ever since I turned 30, I'm more concerned with my health than I was before. So I'm trying to just, you know, eat foods from everything, make sure I'm eating the things that I want to eat as well as things that are good for me, and just being a healthy human, you know. So I have looked up various different recipes, but the dal is pretty simple, so I'm going to make that now, and then I think I'll probably have some as well. I had some tempeh left over from the other day that I made, so that's what I had earlier with my salad. But obviously I'm still hungry. That was not very much. There was a lot of protein, a lot of like bit of salad, but it wasn't enough carbs, so I'm gonna have some dal after we make it. Oh, actually one other thing, just in case for those of you who are interested, I took my book back to the library earlier, which I finished, called Not Working by Lisa Owens, and then I picked up 2 others. So we've got Lurkers by Sandy Tan, and then we also have There's a Word for That, a novel by Sloan Tannen. They sounded like they were funny, and I really need some fun in my life at the moment. I also finished The Wife by Meg Wolitzer, and I've almost finished Spare by Prince Harry. I had to read it, okay? I needed to know the drama. I needed to know what was going on. And I've also started Gone by Min Kim, which already loving. Anyway, let's get on with the dal. I just want to quickly show you what we're working with, and I don't know why I thought that putting yellow split peas in a pressure cooker for 10 minutes was a good idea. Because it looks like this. So I put them in this pot. We're gonna make the other stuff in a different pot, like the onions and garlic and ginger and all the spices, and then I'm gonna mix them in. This could definitely do with a couple more minutes of actual cooking, so we'll mix all of that in once we've been able to do that. Yeah, no, I don't know what the other thing is. Oh, yes, I do. Ha ha ha. Oh, I'm so excited to finally put this up.
Maybe a little bit too long.
So it's this, and then this. It's got dust on it, it's been so long. Oh, you can see me in the reflection. Hello. Oh, that looks so nice. Should we put it up? Oh, it looks so good. Let's put it where that calendar was. Okay. Get rid of that calendar. Ugh. What do you think? I am really pleased with the frame that just arrived. I ordered it from Etsy about 3 weeks ago, and yeah, it finally arrived so we could put that up. I'm so happy about that. Little things like that I feel like is what makes a house feel more like your home. I think only maybe in the last couple of weeks things have really started to feel like home now, but as I said, I'm running a marathon this year, so that involves a lot of training. So we're gonna go for a run now that it stopped snowing. And then we're gonna come back. I had a bit of a low yesterday in the afternoon. So we're gonna come back, make some bagels because I really, really want a bagel. And then finally, I think we might make, when I feel a bit low, I like to eat out and have like a comforting meal. But I'm on a pretty strict budget at the moment. So we're gonna make the Rainbow Plant Life Tikka Masala recipe. It's one of my favorite recipes to make. It takes hours. It takes a really long time, but it's so worth it. And it's one of the recipes I found that actually tastes most like an eating out experience, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so gonna go for a run, gonna make bagels, and then I'm gonna make that. Okay, so just got back from my very snowy run. You'll probably see that I ran around a track, and I did that because if I slip over, it doesn't matter. You know, I'm not gonna slip into the road, get hit by a car. Those are the kind of things I worry about. So I got back to some post, which is very exciting. B's cousin lives in Phoenix, Arizona, and his husband has been making his own kombucha for years now. And the last time we went to visit them in Detroit, they showed us they have like literally a whole cupboard full of different sort of stages of mothers and kombucha. And I've developed quite a taste for kombucha, but they're so expensive. So somehow this has survived being sent in the post. Maybe because it's been so cold, but God, this really looks like a brain or something very strange. But they have sent us a daughter of one of their mothers, and we're gonna give this a go, try making kombucha this week, which is so exciting. I love fermenting things. If you watch my channel for years, you'll know that I love making things like sauerkraut and kimchi and now tempeh, which actually looks ready. I think we should take a look, but honestly, I'm so excited. Have any of you ever made kombucha? If you have, please let me know. We need all the tips we can get. I'm gonna put this in the fridge for now until we know what to do with it, because right now I have no idea. Okay, so with the tempeh, I'm just gonna take it out and turn it out, and then I'm gonna split it up into blocks, wrap it in paper, and put it in the fridge. Some of them I'll put in the freezer because we don't want them to go off before we have time to use them. And I think it's done a pretty good job. This is the first time I've done it without any plastic whatsoever. And I'm really pleased that we're gonna be able to just do this from now on.
Whoa!
I know.
Holy cow.
I'm so surprised it turned out well. I used your knife because I wanted to.
Sweet.
Look how good that looks.
Wow.
Running really does seem to be some kind of different kind of ball game, because yesterday when I got back, I had every intention to make those bagels and that tikka masala, and well, it didn't happen. So today we're actually gonna make the bagels now because I really, really want some bagels. But again, we have the ingredients and they're pretty expensive to buy, so I wanna make them. And we also got a delivery from the biscuiteers. They're like vegan biscuits. So I'm actually gonna make a cup of coffee and have a biscuit first, and then we'll make the bagels. I think, to be honest, because the tikka masala takes so long, I reckon we might wait and do that actually at the weekend. This Saturday night, we're gonna try and have like a date night. Might make a little cocktail, make a really delicious meal, and yeah, just spend some quality time together. Even though, of course, we live together and we both work in the same space, I predominantly am in this room because I'm filming a lot, and he's predominantly in that room with the door closed because he's got lots of meetings and stuff like that. We do end up being in there together at the same time, some of the time when I'm editing and things like that, but we're both so like wired into what we're doing that it's not really, you know, quality time. It's kind of as though we're colleagues. Well, no, it's not like that at all, actually. I don't know why I said that. So it's nice when we have some proper time off to just, you know, do something special and make that time special, even though of course we live together. So yeah, gonna have a cup of coffee and a biscuit, and then we'll get making those bagels. Would you like the blue or the pink? You can have the pink. Okay, the bagels are in the oven. They're going to be in there for about 20 minutes. Then we're going to let them cool down. But we're probably going to eat quite a few of them once they are ready. And I think maybe today or tomorrow we'll make that tikka masala. But if you want to see this thing that I've been talking about a bunch of times and you haven't seen my video before, I will link the video below where I made it the first time, because it's one of those recipes that is just so worth making. Anyway, I'm going to leave the video here. Obviously, I'll show you the bagels, but just want to thank you for being patient while I am trying to get my videos up. And yeah, just thank you so much for being here. If you want to see more content, you can always check out my Patreon or go and follow me on Instagram. Every follow and like really, really, really helps. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week.
How are they?
It's so good.
Really?
I basically made mini bagels by accident.
They're adorable.
You can have the big one. Cheers, mate. Oops.